Hi, boys and girls. My name is Miss Lehal, and I am a kindergarten teacher at Miss Bay Vernon Elementary. My friend Miss Curry read you a story about a farm. What type of book was that? Do you remember? It was a fiction story. Very good. So today I will be reading a nonfiction story. Do you remember what that means? Very good. It means that it is real. That this is a real life chicken. This is a photograph of a chicken. Now, in this nonfiction story, we're going to see lots of photographs. Are you ready to read it? Let's go. Chicken by Grace Jones. Do you recognize what this page is? This page is a table of contents. This page tells us what page we can look at for certain information. I could go to page 4 to learn about a life cycle. I could go to page 16 to learn about the food that chickens eat. So this helps the reader know where to go for information that they need. What is a life cycle? All animals and humans go through different stages in their lives as they grow. This is called a life cycle. Human life cycle: baby, child, adult. What is a chicken? A chicken is a bird. Chickens have 2 legs, 2 wings, a beak, and they are covered in feathers. So right here, do you know what these are called? Very good. They're called labels. So these labels are pointing to parts of this chicken. So this word says beak. So that means that this is the beak. What are these called? These are called the legs. So I could look at the picture to see what it is to help me read this word, legs. What would you call this? Very good. Wings. And then right here, feathers. Very good. Eggs. A female chicken, called a hen, makes a nest on the ground to lay her eggs. The nest is mostly made of straw. What is this? Very good. It's a nest. This label is helping us know that that's what that is. Hens usually lay 1 egg a day. A hen lays her eggs inside a nest. Inside each egg is a tiny dot, called an embryo. That will eventually grow into a chicken. What do you think this label says? Very good. It says eggs. Growing eggs. A hen sits on her eggs to keep them warm. This is called brooding. This is an important job that helps the eggs grow. This caption right here says a group of eggs is called a clutch. You may notice that this word is dark. That means that this is an important word. Brooding is a very important word, and that is a vocabulary word. So we just learned a new word, brooding. Isn't that cool? Inside the egg, the tiny chicken embryo is growing. It eats the yellow yolk inside the egg for its food. The hard shell of the egg protects the embryo. There are more labels. Eggshell, growing chicken, yolk. Hatching chicks. After around 3 weeks of growing, the baby chicken breaks out of its egg. This is called hatching. The baby chicken that comes out is called a chick. The chick is breaking out of its egg. This is a newly hatched chick. The hen keeps her chicks warm under her wings. After another 2 weeks, the chicks will be strong enough to explore outside the nest. Chicks have very fluffy feathers just after they have hatched. Growing chicks. Chicks look for their own food. If they are outside, chicks will look for worms and bugs on the ground. Chicks make a cheeping noise so that their mother can find them. Chip, chip, chip. As they grow bigger, the chicks will lose their fluffy feathers and grow bigger, stronger feathers. They will also grow combs on their head. What did we say that was? Very good. It's a comb. Here are their new strong feathers. Chickens' combs are usually red. Chickens. It takes between 6 to 8 months for chickens to grow into adult chickens. After this, the young hens are ready to lay eggs of their own. This label is calling this a pullet. A hen that is under a year old is called a pullet. So that is what this chicken is. Male chickens are called roosters or cockerels. They are usually larger than hens. They also have larger combs and longer tail feathers. This rooster is called a bantam rooster. So right here is his comb, and here are his tail feathers. Food. Nearly all chickens are domesticated, which means that they do not live in the wild. Instead, they live on farms or are kept as pets. Chickens are fed by the people who own them. This right here that the chicken is eating is called grain. The chicken is eating grain. If chickens spend their time outside, they will look for food to eat on the ground. They often eat the bugs and seeds they find in the soil. These chickens are looking for food on the ground. Clucking chickens. There are over 65 different types of chickens. Wow, did you know that? And one of the strangest is the silky. These chickens have fluffy white feathers, black skin, and blue earlobes. This is a silky chicken. Chickens make lots of sounds to tell each other different things. Mother hens can tell their chicks when they have found food. Here are some cool facts. World record breakers. The most eggs laid in 1 year is 371. They were laid by a type of chicken called a white leghorn. The heaviest egg weighed 1 pound. That's about the same weight as a soccer ball. Isn't that so cool? The life cycle of a chicken. First, a hen lays an egg in a nest. Second, a chick hatches from the egg. Third, the chick grows into a chicken, into a big adult chicken. And then the cycle repeats itself. Get exploring. Ask a parent or guardian whether you can visit a farm close to where you live. What animals you can see. Can you spot any chickens in this photo? How many do you see? 1 chicken and 1 rooster. Very good. And here at the back page, because this is a nonfiction story, it has a glossary which has all the words that were highlighted or darker, and it tells us what it means. Right here are keywords that if we wanted to look back into the book, we can see that nest. We could go to these pages for it. So that's a little bit different than a table of contents. The end. I hope you liked this story, but I have one question for you. What was this story about? It was about chickens. How do you know it was about chickens? Can you name 1 fact or 2 facts about chickens that you learned? Very good. So that's how we know that this story was about chickens. Good job. You did a great job today.